Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Shanice. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that way you stay notified whenever I upload new videos, and welcome to the family. All right, so I am beginning this 6-day vlog at the end of day 1. I of course was assigned standby, so I had the 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. shift. So I want to say for the first hour and 44 minutes I didn't hear anything. I literally waited until 7, and then I went into our quiet room to just go take a nap, because I wasn't able to go to sleep until 10, probably close to 11, and I had to get up at 2 a.m. so that way I could leave out at 4 a.m. to be able to make sure I had found a parking spot at the airport. So I didn't have that much sleep last night. At 7:44, that's when crew scheduling had called me to pre-board a flight. She said the flight that I was going to be boarding was going to be at B33, right? I go walk over to B33 and I see that on this monitor, that flight, the name of the flight was not the flight I was supposed to be boarding. So I called crew scheduling back, and it's the same person who assigned me that pre-board, and I'm talking to her and I'm like, are you sure it's B33? So then she told me the correct gate number, which was B16A. So if you're in DFW, you know that each and every terminal, we have 5 terminals here, A, B, C, D, and E. And each of those terminals both have 2 different concourses. So you can use the Skylink to get to the 2 different concourses. So I was at B33. I had to take the Skylink over to the other B concourse to get to B16A. I'm like, all right, I'll just do an eye roll, it's whatever. So I make it there. What I normally do, I'll tell the gate agent, hey, I'm here to pre-board this flight. She told me, oh, there's already somebody on there pre-boarding, well, which I obviously saw because I saw that they was boarding everybody. So I called crew scheduling back, told her the situation that, hey, I'm here at the gate, but I guess there's already somebody pre-boarding the flight. So she looked up the records and she's like, oh, I think it looks like both flight attendants is there at the gate, so basically they don't need me now. I'm like, okay. This is a normal thing for me at this point. It's rare that I actually fully pre-board a flight. Most of the times I always get to the gate and they don't need me because the flight attendants is literally walking up or already made it there before I got there. So mind you, when I was walking to the gate, I had passed one of my classmates and one of the flight attendants. He was my FA1 on the trip where I said that I really like that crew because they're really fun and nice people. They was sitting at one of the tables. So after she said that, I just went, sat with them. So I want to say maybe 30 minutes later, she called me to pre-board a flight in the E terminal. Mind you, I am in the B terminal. So not only do you have to take the Skylink to the E terminal, but when you're in the E terminal, our gates that we operate out of is a far walk. I'm making my way over to the E terminal. I made it all the way there. It was gate E30. I made it all the way there, and I made sure it was the correct gate because while I was making my way there, I kept saying it in my head, E30, E30, and I even repeated it back to her when she told me that's where the gate was. I made it there. Tell me why the monitor said flight closed, which means they've already been boarded. They've already, done the weight and balance, loaded bags. They're done. They don't need me. So I get irritated. I'm like, why am I here? So I call and tell her the situation again. Every time I call, she's so happily the same person that picks up the phone. So I call and tell her the situation, the flight is closed. So then while I'm on the phone with her, she assigns me a trip going back to B16A. I'm all the way in E. So I'm like, oh my God, now I gotta do this walk again. our first flight, I think it was roughly an hour 25 minutes, and our second flight, I know for sure, was an hour and 48 minutes. And when she had assigned me this turn, because I was going from Cedar Rapids back to DFW, she had asked me if, you know, I wanted to be position 1 or 2. So both of us was, I guess, standbys waiting to be called, and I was the more senior one again. And literally, I swear to God, put my right hand to God, when I was sitting talking to my classmate and my FA1 from an old trip, I literally mentioned how I can't wait to have a female like pilot, because I'm starting to see more and more female pilots, but I have yet to have one. Tell me why on this flight I had not only a female pilot, but she was the captain, honey. She was the captain. It was literally a crew of 3 females and 1 guy. We had, you know, the FO was a guy, but I was so happy about that. Like, I literally said, like, I could not wait to have it, and it happened. So I called crew scheduling, and they gave me the, you know, okie doke, that, yeah, girl, you know, you released for the day, go home and enjoy the rest of the day. So I'm literally down the street from my house now. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, because I was literally on that turn during the time period where I'm able to bid for, you know, the next day. And even if I was able to, you know, bid, I probably would have bidded wrap or standby, because none of the trips in open time is what I want, because they're literally all 145 planes, and like almost all of them have a day of 5-day leg, like a 5 legs at least one of those days. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. So we'll see what they give me. It's a possibility they'll give me a trip, even though I didn't bid for it, because it happened before, but we shall see. So I'm gonna go home, change these clothes, probably come out, do my little side gigs. But I'm hot right now. You probably see me sweating, but I'm making sure I turn this air off for you guys, just to save your ears. But so, you know, I deserve a like and a subscribe, because I'm here torturing myself for y'all. So I deserve that little like and, you know, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hey guys, so it is day 2. So they had assigned me standby again. Of course, I knew I was going to get standby, but they gave me the 2:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. shift. And for my company, if you are assigned standby, like right at the hour, that means you are in the B terminal. And if you are assigned standby at, you know, the 30-minute mark of the hour, then that is in the E terminal. So since I am 2:30 p.m. I am in the E terminal. It is currently 12:20 right now, so of course I got here earlier than I needed to, but since it is in the like afternoon time, that's when most of the parking spaces is definitely taken. So I did have to drive around for like 10 minutes, well, maybe like 5 minutes to find a parking space. So I'm actually not in the normal area where I normally park at. I am in the parking lot next to it. Also, I had, you know, did my bid like a couple of days ago. I was off, but I did my, you know, bid for next month, and, you know, I was awarded reserve weekends off, which means on the weekends I'm actually off of work. I mostly work throughout the weekdays. However, I, you know, stressed that specifically I needed July 29th off. I bid that for both a line pairing and a reserve bid pairing. I actually didn't get it off. I got the 30th through the 31st off, but I need July 29th specifically off because I need to move, and that's actually the last day on my lease, which means I can't be there, you know, no later than the 29th. So I did a bid protest. Hopefully they might be able to change it. It is so empty. So I managed to be released 6 minutes earlier than the time that I'm actually off, and I was not called at all. So I literally sat in the crew room all day, didn't have to pre-board or anything. But tomorrow I actually have a wrap, so I'm gonna be at home. I also forgot to mention that this is actually my first time having a standby shift later, like in the night. And I forgot to mention that I'm actually off probation. And I honestly feel tired, like I've been working all day. Like I didn't even go to the quiet room to take a nap or anything. I was literally up the whole time. I'm still surprised that I wasn't used, even though I was number 14 on the standby list. But still, you know, I'm used to being used when I'm on standby, even for like pre-boarding or a turn like I did yesterday. But they literally like did not call me at all. Like it was to the point where I was worried, like my tablet showed that I signed in, but did I really sign in? Like, what's going on? But crew scheduling would have called me if I wasn't signed in. Like I mentioned earlier, I am on wrap, which means I'm on call while I'm at my house. And I'm also number 14 again on that list. So we will see if I get called. I am on the 10 a.m. until midnight wrap list or shift, so we shall see how tomorrow goes. So it is day 3. It is currently 10:39 a.m. so of course I've been on call since 10 a.m. I woke up at like 8 this morning, and you know, I of course checked the list and check how many trips there was in open time. I was number 6 on the list, and there was technically 8 trips in open time, but 2 of those trips I wasn't going to be able to do anyway because they both started at 11, and that's only 1 hour for me. Also, I forgot yesterday when I said that I'm number 14 on the list for today. That's actually not true, because I actually forgot that how the list is set up is basically from least hours worked to most hours worked. So it showed me I was number 14 for today because I was number 14 yesterday. So it really didn't update to what the real position I was in until today, until basically after my shift completely ended yesterday. So my true number was number 6 on the list, and there was basically 6 trips available in open time. So I just, you know, came back from doing like orders and everything, my little side gigs, and I had to hurry up and rush home because I was literally out like delivering an order when 10 o'clock hit, and I want to be as close to home as possible. So I hurried up, rushed home, so that way I could, you know, recheck the list and everything. I would have been able to do it while I was out, but the area I sit in, they have like Wi-Fi, so I usually connect to the Wi-Fi, but for some reason that Wi-Fi was not working, and my phone like was super slow, so I had to hurry up, rush home in order to use the Wi-Fi at home to check the list and everything. So right now I'm actually number 3 on the list, and all of those trips is gone out of open time. So right now I'm just rushing to go and pick up my order that I had ordered from Walmart. It's just some snacks and everything, and that way I could come home, and even though I'm actually like everything is already ready, all my bags, as you can see, is already in the car. Only thing I have to do is grab like my chargers that I brought into the house last night, put on my uniform, and I'm ready to go. Guys, so I just got off the phone with crew scheduling, and they just gave me a trip. It is a 2-day trip. I'm overnighting in Tallahassee tonight. I am number 1, and today I'm only doing 1 leg, which is to Tallahassee. Departure time is 6:32, which means sign-in time is 5:32. Right now it's about 1:40, so I'll be leaving out at like around 3 o'clock. Today, like I said, I have 1 leg to Tallahassee, and it's only like a 12-hour overnight. Our departure isn't until 10:43 in the morning, so it means van time isn't until 9:43, probably 9, which means I don't have to wake up until 7. So this is decent. Good morning. So today is actually the next day. So today is day 4 of 6. Yesterday's flight, for the first time when we was actually like about to land in Tallahassee, it was of course like raining here, but I actually saw it lightning. So that was my first time ever seeing it, especially like while we're still in the air. And you know, I always had the understanding that we're not supposed to fly. If it's lightning, we can fly if it's like raining, but lightning is a no. So I think we actually made it in like when it started. I think like other flights after us pretty much had to be canceled or delayed. I don't know, I'm not sure. So we landed around 9:30 last night. I didn't get to go to sleep until like close to 12, because I wanted to wind down and eat. I automatically woke up at like 6 a.m. Our van time isn't until 9:33. It's currently 7:17 in the morning, so I'm just gonna head down to the gym. Originally today I was supposed to only have 2 flights, which the first one is from Tallahassee to Miami, and then my second one is Miami to DFW, but I did head on that flight. They had actually updated my schedule, so I saw it like as soon as I woke up this morning. So after my Miami deadhead, I am switching planes. I'm going on our smaller plane, and it's a Waco turn. I might be done after that because that puts my duty day at 10 hours. They can still, of course, like add one more flight and have me lay over somewhere. I don't know, but I've noticed usually like when I get to like 10 hours, maybe 9 hours, they usually like release me. So it's a possibility I'll be at home tonight, but I'm still good for 2 days. Quick update, I'm of course getting ready to go, but fingers crossed that we are not delayed today because it's looking like it's supposed to rain and thunder in Miami around the time that my deadhead is supposed to leave. So hopefully there's no delays because I'm ready to get this 10-hour day over. Hey guys, so I know I'm giving you guys like a late update, but it is, you know, the next day. I am on rep today. It's like 8:01 p.m. So, you know, I really haven't vlogged all day. Of course, my shift started at 10 a.m. this morning, but you know, I really didn't want to give an update until like I probably got a trip or something. However, it's looking like they're not going to call me. Of course, I go off call at midnight tonight, but I'm still number 9 on the list. I did start the day out at like number 12 or 13, but for the past couple hours I've steady been at number 9. I was also awarded wrap again tomorrow, same exact shift from 10 a.m. until midnight, but it looks like I definitely will be called if they have a turn for me, because it looks like I might be like number 5 on the list for tomorrow. My numbers could be off. However, I'm definitely like top 10. It's a higher possibility that I will get called tomorrow, but I'm only legal for a turn because tomorrow is my last day of this 6-day reserve block. If I don't give you an update like later on tonight, I definitely will give you an update tomorrow. Hopefully it's, you know, give you an update on, you know, me receiving a trip, but we shall see. Hey guys, so it is day 6 of 6, and of course I am coming to you late. It is currently 7:17 in the afternoon. I was, of course, on the second wrap shift, which was 10 a.m. until midnight. However, they added that special SP code on my schedule again. So I was from 10 a.m. until 7:44 p.m. It's not 7:44 yet, but they're not going to call me. Also, quick update in regards to my schedule conflicting with my moving next month. So I, of course, put in the bid protest to, you know, find out what was going on. And, you know, they told me why I was scheduled on that date, which was basically based off of being awarded reserve weekends off. So they told me I can try to swap my schedule around within my own schedule. So I tried to do that, and of course I was denied because it was basically I guess scheduling conflict, like short staff, whatever. So unfortunately, instead of the week of the 28th being my last week at this company, because I start training in August, the week of the 21st will actually be my last week at this company, because my moving date is, you know, no negotiation, so I have to be off. So the week that this video goes live will be officially my last week at the company, and I honestly cannot wait until I start training. So that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video.